Welcome to this triple ball challenge. We're playing the new Big Putts course today. My putts, all three made it to the top, rolling down different sides. My last one here need a good bounce towards the hole and stayed short. Danny, his putts, two made it to the top. One rolled back down, now hitting his second shot from there. Can he find any for holes in one? Missed that one. Missed the second one and the third for two. Rolled out with some speed. Rolling down the last one there. Danny for his two. Got it. Second one for two. Rolled it in up to four. This one for three after it rolled back to the tee. Missed to the right. Gonna tap it in for four. Up to eight. My putts here all for two. That one lipped out. This one for two. Got it. For three, rolled it in up to five. Now for the lead, got it up to seven. On to hole two. The shark hole here, my putts all missed the mouth of the shark. One got stuck there. The other just missed for a hole in one. Danny, his putts rolled out, stayed short there. The other to the right. Now for his two. Missed to the left. Some break in that putt in for three up to 11. This one for two, playing it off the wall, bounce back on its line. Still in a tricky spot for three, had to hit it lefty and missed it. Gonna tap it in for four, up to 15. And Danny's last one here for two would be a big save. Rolled it in up to 17. My putt here for two, rolled out, lipped out. Have that for three. This one for two. Rolled it in the center. This one for three. Got it up to 12 and for two. Rolled it in, a three-shot lead. On to hole three. The wave hole here. My putts. One back to the tee. One just missed. The third found the wave. Rolling out. Need a good roll here for a hole in one. Stopped right by the hole. Now for my two with this one. Off my other ball, knocked it in for a hole in one. Stayed there, have it for three. Danny, his putts, all three missed the wave. Got a bounce, dropped in for a hole in one. Wow, a lot going on there. Now for two, rolled it in. Now his third one for two. Got a bounce and stayed short. Gonna tap it in for three up to 23. My putt in for two up to 17. This one for three. Got it up to 20. On to hole four. I have a three-shot lead. My putts here all made it down by the hole. Blocked out on two. The third. Have a look. Danny, his putts. One back to the tee. One stayed in the center. The other has a clear look for two. Danny now for his two here. Blocked out in a tricky spot. Can he make it here? He does, up to 25. A good two there. This one playing a bounce off the wall. Not on line. Gonna tap it in for three. Up to 28. This one for three. Danny's just giving himself a look for four. Can he save it here? Yes, up to 32. My putt for two. Got it. My other two are blocked out. Played it off the wall there. Have a look for three. Just gonna tap it out. Now for three, can I save it? Yes, the other one for three, and a four-shot lead after four. Rolled it in up to 28. On to hole five. A cool hole here. My putts all rolling down. Got down there by the hole in good spots. One stayed to the right. Danny, his putts. One bounced back. One barely made it past the tire. The other just missed for a hole in one and has a look for two. Would be a big save here for two. Bounced off the back. Needs to slow down. Stayed right there. Now for two with this ball. Had to hit it lefty. Rolled it in up to 34. Can he do it again? Would be a great save for three. Missed to the right. Still some work left for four. This one for two. Pulled it. Gonna tap it in for three up to 37. Now for four. Rolled it in up to 41. My putts all for two here. Got the first one. Second one for two. Got it up to 32. And for all twos, rolled it in up to 34. On to hole 6. My putt's here, trying to make it in the center for a chance at a hole-in-one. And they're all going to roll out. Still some work left for 2. Danny, his putts. Can he make any in? All miss for a chance at a hole-in-one. Dropped out by me. My putt for 2. Missed to the right. A 7-shot lead right now. Second one missed again on the same line. My third one got it up to 36. Gonna tap him in for 3. And it bounced out. Oh no, hit the top of my other ball. In for 4 up to 43. Danny whipped out on his first one. Second one for 2. Rolled it in. Third one here. Can he save it? No, missed to his right. Gonna tap them both in for 3 up to 49. On to hole 7, the over-the-head hole here. Hitting each ball on its own here to get them around. Such a cool hole. Rolled out the telephone booth. Missed it on the first one. Second one stayed there by the hole. His third one dropped out. Bounced back. Needs to slow down. And into the corner. Unlucky break there for Danny. My putts, all 3 made it to the top. Can I find any for holes in one? That one missed. Second one rolled out. Missed it as well. Third one hit the other ball. Now for my 2. Pushed it. In for 3. This one for 2. Got it up to 48. This for 2. Rolled it in up to 50. Danny rolled it in. Second one for 2. Jacob putting the work in on the course. Such an awesome course. In for 2 there. And Danny, can he save it here? No, missed it. Gonna tap it in for 3. Still down 6. On to hole 8. Danny's putts. One made it in the bucket. The other 2 gonna roll down. Fell off the ramp and stayed behind the chicken. Oh no. My putts here all missed the bucket. Gonna roll down. Can I get a good roll for a hole-in-one? Gotta bounce towards the hole and stayed right by it. Gonna tap these in for 2. Got it. This one rolled it in and all 2s for me up to 56. Putting the pressure on Danny. Rolled it in for 2. This one got it. Now his third ball. Just playing it out to the side. For 3. Didn't have an angle and in for 4 up to 64. On to hole 9. Who's going to get the win in this triple ball challenge? My putts all missed to the left. You want to make it in the center here. My putts all dropped out. Not easy putts for 2. Danny, his putts here. All missed the center. 2 on the right side, 1 on the left. Rolling down, dropped out on the right side, right by the hole. His other 2 dropped out. Stayed there. It's a putt-off for 2. Danny missed to the left. In for 3 up to 67. This one in for 2. His last one for 2. Got it up to 71. My putts here. Whipped it in. Second one. Rolled it in again. And my third. Whipped out. Gonna tap it in for 3. Up to 63. On to the back 9. 9 holes to play. Who's going to get the win? My putts here. One just missed for a hole-in-one. Wow, Danny. Down by 8 to the lead. Can he make a comeback? His putts all rolled past the hole there. Now for my 2. Got it. Second one. Rolled it in. For all 2s on this hole for me. Bounced out. Oh, no. In for 3 up to 70. Keeping Danny in it here. Can he make all 2s to make up a shot? No, missed the first one. Second one, got it. This ball for 2, rolled it in. Gonna tap it in for 3 up to 78. On to hole 11. An awesome hole here. My putts rolling around. That one dropped down, dropped out. Got it for a hole-in-one. The other 2, one missed to the left, the other to the right. Now up to 71. Danny, His putts all following each other here. Can he find any for holes in one? Rolling around. All on the same line still. Made it down there. Stayed short, had the line. That one missed to the right, and his last one missed to the left. Wow. Now for his twos. Can he make them all? He does, up to 84. My putts for two after making a hole in one. Got it. Second one here. Rolled it in up to 75, a 9-shot lead. On to hole 12. My putts here rolled out one. Dropped out the top there and just missed for a hole in one. Danny, his putts, two made it through. The third rolled back down to the tee. Now for two would be a big save. Rolled out on a good line. Just missed it. Gonna tap it in for two. Lipped it in there. This for three. Got it up to 89. My putts all for two. A chance to make up another shot here and build my lead. Got it up to 81. Danny for his two. Got it up to 91. On to hole 13. My putts here. One rolled back down. The other two rolling down. Can I find them for holes in one? That one missed. The other in the same spot. Who's going to get the win here in the triple ball challenge? My putt now for two. Made it to the top, rolling over. Drop down and on to the next hole. Oh no. Gonna have to take a drop and play four, Danny. All three made it in. Chance to make a comeback here. Rolling down, stayed in play. Too much speed. Rolled out of play. Wow. He's gonna have to take a drop now and play three from here. Would be a big save. Got it up to 94. Now for two. Rolled it in. His last ball for two. Pushed it. Gonna tap it in for three up to 99. Taking my drop, playing four from there. Both of these are for two. That one lipped it in. Can I save it again for two? No, pushed it. This one for four. Got it up to 87. Gonna tap it in for three, up to 90. On to hole 14. The tire hole here. One of Danny's bounced back. The other two made it around. That one just missed. Stayed short there in his third back by the tee. My putts, all three made it around. One bounced onto the next hole. The other two stayed right by it. Would be a big save here. Got a bounce. Needs to slow down. Have that for three. This one, rolled it in for two. Gonna tap it in lefty, up to 94. Now for three. Missed to the right. Gonna tap it in for four, up to 98. Danny trying to make all twos here. That one, just enough speed. Gonna tap his other in for two, up to 103. Would be a big save here. Played it off the wall. Not on line. Rolled just by. Gonna tap it in for three, up to 106. 4 holes to play in this triple ball challenge. Who's gonna get the win? Danny's putts here rolling down. The longest hole on the course, and all three stayed short. My putts with some more speed rolling down. Need a bounce off the back. Got one. Too much speed. The other, soft bounce and stayed behind the hole. This one for two would be a big save. Rolled it in up to 100. Had to hit this one lefty. Can I do it again? Just missed to the right. Gonna tap it in for three. This one for two. Got it. Up to 105. Danny hitting this one lefty. Left it short. Gonna tap it in for three. His two others here. Can he save it on this one? No, missed it to his left. This one for two. Can he find the line? Missed it on the other side. Gonna tap them both in for three. Up to 115, down 10. On to hole 16. My putts here. Bounced off the wall. Lipped out there. If you make it in the red hole, you add a stroke to your score. My putt here. Rolled it in for two. Can I save it again for two? Missed it. Danny, his putts bounced off the wall. Lipped out there. That one dropped in the red cup. So a 2 for Danny. His second ball here, missed it. Has a look for 3. Gonna tap it in up to 120. My putt in for 3. This one for 2. Got it up to 112. Danny got it for 2 up to 122. On to hole 17. 2 holes to play in the triple ball challenge. My putts, 2 made it to the top. 1 rolled back down. Can I find them here? Rolling down through the cones. Drop down. Stayed there. Now for 2 would be a big save, but rolled back down again. Too much speed. Got a big bounce and bounce back. Good speed here. Made it in. Can I save it for 3? Rolling down. Stayed right by the hole. Danny trying to make a comeback on the last 2 holes. Wait until you see hole 18. Danny's putts, 2 rolling down. Can he find either here? One missed, the other missed on the other side. Now for 2 with the one that rolled back to the tee. Made it to the top, rolling over. Needs a good roll here. Can he find it for 2? No, not on line. My putt for 4. Got it up to 116. This one for 2. Rolled it in. My last one for 2. Got it up to 120. Danny for his 3 there. Missed it. Just not Danny's day today. Missed it again. Wow. In for 4. That one's in for 3. And in for 2. On to hole 18. The final hole in the triple ball challenge. Danny's putts, 2 rolled down. The third made it in. Scores range from -5 to 2. Danny made it in the 1. Took him 1 shot to get there, so a 2 for Danny. This one for 2. And that one for 2 as well. Made it to the top. Looking for the -5 here for a chance to win it. That one found the 2, so a 4, and the other stayed on the board. Wow. My putts did the same thing. 2 rolled back. 1 made it to the top. Rolling down. Will it hit Danny's ball? It does. Rolling down. Danny found the 1 and the 2 shots that got him there. So a 3. I was in the 0. And that was my first shot. So a 1. Both of these for 2. Trying to find the -5. I'm up 19 shots right now. Crazy. This one dropped down in the -5. The other in the 2. Wow. A 18 shot win.